Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is OP Destroy, guys. No, I have not departed from my channel. I am here today. I do apologize for not getting a video up yesterday. I came home from work at nighttime. Normally I come home from work in the afternoon, but yesterday was a disaster. Well, I mean, it was okay, but I got home, I left in the morning at night, and I got home at night. So it was awkward. But it was, I got home, I was swamped, guys. I ate dinner and I seriously went to bed. Like, it was that bad. And then on Sunday, I went live streaming with a turkey on my head, if you guys remember that. And it all started out great until I started lagging. Lagging, guys. Yes, that's correct. My internet took a poo-poo. I don't know why, but the upload speed considerably dropped. And it just caused me to lag out, and it was just absolutely horrendous. I loved the stream. It was going well, and then all of a sudden that had to happen, and it really bugged me. We do live near a lot of people. This neighborhood we live in is compact. So whenever I look for a Wi-Fi hotspot, there's like 50 of them that jump up on my screen. So it's very possible that we are interfering with other people's Wi-Fi. Now, obviously, on my streaming, I go hardwire Ethernet into my computer. I don't do Wi-Fi. Who does Wi-Fi on a stream, right? And even the hardwired Ethernet. So we made a phone call, and the technical guy, whoever, the cable internet dude, is coming tomorrow, and hopefully he can figure it out. We were told over the phone that there was interferences that were causing our bandwidth to take a sudden drop. So hopefully that they can fix those interferences so there's no more interfering. Okay, I got streams to do, guys. Really? So today, guys, I'm gonna do something a little different today. I'm gonna show you the Rzcm strategy. My way, I guess. There's different ways. I guess you can use Kavan, you can use Kavan, you can use Kavan. But I like to use Everspark, guys, and the Critter Swarm. The only reason why I choose Everspark overall is because you get free GBE like every 3 seconds from critter drops. I think it's 3 seconds or 4 seconds. But that is a huge bonus because that just is more critters to distract while your troops are just taking down the buildings. So I use that with Critter Swarm. So if I need a little extra punch of critters, I hit that GBE button and boom, those critters pop out of Everspark like popcorn. And yeah, it's a beautiful thing, guys. So today I'm going to show you a couple replays. I know replays are so boring, but I want to show you and kind of commentate over how I did and what I thought to take out these bases. Okay, but first, absolutely, I'm taking those Power Stone Guardian shards, whatever you want to call them. Guys, forgive me too. I totally forgot last stream to post the Boom Beach Bingo number. So I actually took a screen grab of it because I wanted to get on with the next one so I could have it ready for you today, which I do. So guys, if you have a Green Life Masterpiece, 24%. Yes, this was taken yesterday. I did take a screen grab. It's a screen grab, guys. A Green Life Masterpiece, 24%. Mark that bad boy down right now. And I tell you what, I'm still waiting for you guys to give me a bingo. I mean it. I really am. And you know what? Since we're on the bingo subject, guys, I'm going to reveal the next one for you. It's an Ice Masterpiece. So are you ready? Get your boom beach bingo. I don't want to be lagging right now. Boom Beach bingo cards back out. And if you have an Ice MP 24%, you mark that 24% right now. Now, obviously, I think I have a 31% damage in my statue storage, so we say bye-bye to this, but I want you guys to take a screen grab, remember it, I don't know, we just watch the video again. 24 is the number, so make sure you actually dial that in, you guys. So with that said, we know next we are going on to the Magma. Boom! Magma Masterpiece. We'll see you tomorrow. And then, so guys, let me carry on. Don't want to make this video super long, but it probably will be because I just like to talk. I'm very long-winded. So what's going to happen, guys, is we're going to check out this base right here. Tessie 1024. Now you guys look at my attacker bonuses. I have statues, offensive statues, but I didn't boost them. So there you go, guys. My damage is 44% unboosted. My heart, my health, 32%, and my GBE 76%. I really miss that GBE tribal boost. I really do. But I'm still taking bases down, guys, and I'm going to show you how right here. So this guy had 5 ice statues, health that's boosted 64%, a damage, and then a 13, I think, really? Okay, a 13, 12, and a 12 health. So, guys, what I did here was, I know you just probably like, what'd you just take out? That was a rocket launcher right there, and I see bad placement of the rocket launchers. I'm so sorry to say. I'm going to really critique this as I go along. But I took out one rocket launcher, and I was going to take my troops and park them next to those 2 rocket launchers because I wanted those things put to rest ASAP while I take the base out and shred it apart. Now you guys notice I do a little bit of late smoking, so my rifleman can kind of get hit. Right there, my Zuka's kind of peeking, but I throw critters and I shock those rockets, guys. That way, in the meantime, the shock launchers are going for the critters and not my troops yet. And so because this person had a lot of stuff on the left side, like that machine gun right there and everything, my troops are kind of like all over the place. And you want that to happen for the most part, but they're not in the right direction. So here I flare. Now, very seldom do I flare with Rzcm, but in cases like this, guys, with critters being distractions, look at the critters everywhere, guys. And I even think I even threw out, look at, I mean, it is a lifesaver when you got critters, guys, every, 3 or 4 seconds, as you can see that she spawns. And then I threw about a critter swarm out right there to even add some more critter flavor to the mix. But you guys can see here, I did have a hot pot, so I had to wait for a shock on that when it rose up, because those things would just melt my troops. And I actually think it did melt my troops at one point, because we had a shock blaster back here as well that I needed to contain, because that thing just works your troops day and night. So what happened here, guys, I had no more shocking power, and you can see that hot pot just destroying my troops. But luckily there were some Zukas and beautiful girls blasting that thing away. And, you know, it wasn't the cleanest Rzcm, guys, but like I said, a victory is always a victory when the base goes down, no matter what. So I threw more critters out here to kind of distract that shock blaster the best I could, while my Zukas were just blasting down that HQ, because we knew that the shock blaster started like picking on everybody and their mother as soon as that they were open game. So, but you guys can see here that down goes this base, unboosted, and again he had 5 ice statues, the health masterpiece boosted, guys. So that was one of them. I want to go to this one right here. Now this one I failed, guys, right here. I guess I didn't deploy any troops. So this one right here we're gonna view also as well. This guy had 4 ice statues, a 62% health, damage masterpiece boosted, and 13% building health, guys. So right here, again, you want to get rid of the rocket launchers. The shock launchers, yeah, they can be a pain in the rear end, but if you have medics, which obviously Rzcm includes medics, you don't need to worry about them really. Just make sure you get the rockets, the splash damage disasters out of the way. Now mortars, there's machine guns, there's flamethrowers that are also disasters, but you know, you can kind of deal with that, and yeah, it's going to take out some of it. And the shock launcher, yeah, it did some work, but my medics were right there to heal him right back up. And this is what I did here, guys. I have a rocket that's still in place, and this guy had some health, so I didn't have the GBE to just do everything and then have some GBE to shock. So I threw myself up to the very top because I knew that nothing was going to be in range of my troops as I made my way to the very top there. And so what I did was, you guys, I was going to farm some GBE. Well, who else wouldn't farm some GBE if you know you're going to get away with it, right? So I get up to the top there, and I'm just like blasting away. No one's hitting me. I'm having a hayride of a time getting some GBE. And in the meantime, as I accumulate GBE, I go, see you later, rocket launcher. And I barrage that bad boy and finally put him to rest. And then finally he's gonzo. So once I take out most of these, except I think, I don't know, for one, before I started getting targeting, I move up to the very top now, and I clear all these little gold resident storages. It's pretty awesome. And just get some more GBE, guys, because I know I'm taking this base down whether you like it or not. And so I let my troops kind of just fan out here, you know, ice going everywhere. It just reminds me, you know what, seeing all that ice, it makes me want a Slurpee from 7-Eleven. I don't know what it is. I just, I look at that and I'm just like, oh, I could go for a Slurpee right now. But right now, guys, you can see the grappler picking off my critters, and that's perfectly okay because those guys are supposed to be distracting for my troops. And look at this, guys, with all the critters that came out of Everspark, and just continually look at the critters leading the way, guys, and that's what you want. And that's why I recommend Everspark with the critter swarm every time, just because it's such a beautiful thing. So finally, I reflared into the center stage, guys, right here, and this is where we're going to execute that shield generator. I threw another critter out. Then I shocked the both shock launchers, but I forgot to shock the flamethrowers, so that was my bad, and that's why I lost probably a lot of troops right there. But they go down, guys, and it's just another... I throw a med kit just to kind of relieve that, but... Again, throw in more critters. I did a critter swarm here, guys, and the shock launchers are going for the critters at the HQ, which is always a plus. I threw more critters because I had more GBE, and you know the end of that. The story goes down just like that, guys, and down it goes just like that. So, again, 4 ice statues, 2 masterpieces boosted, down with an unboosted OP destroy. And then finally, there's 2 more, guys. This one right here had 5 ice statues. I can show you, I guess. We have a 31. We have a, come on, 33, a 15, a 13, and a 13, guys. So right here, there was 2 rockets, obviously I got rid of, and I left 1. You know why I left 1, guys? Because I'm going to flare my troops all the way up to that, next to those sniper towers, next to that doom cannon, next to the rocket, pretty much. And if you watch here, I let some of my troops, I think, get pinged by the rockets. Let's see if I do or not. That way the medics stay up. I guess they didn't, because nothing was in range of my medics, and yeah, it was just whatever. Look how slow they move when they don't have to heal anybody. They're just like, I don't know, playing pogs, or they're doing fidget spinners or something. I don't know. So I throw critters, guys, and then I'm able to shock the shock blaster, the shock launcher, and the rocket launcher. Key defenses, guys, going against Rzcm. You have to subdue those in order to succeed this. So I threw another shock right on top of them and let my troops just go killjoy on these bad boys. The rocket is now out. Critters are swarming everywhere, guys. The shock launcher doesn't know what to do with himself, and I do another shock on that shock blaster. Now I'm thinking to myself, that should be enough shocks right there to subdue that shock launcher and shock blaster, and sure enough, it was, guys. Now, as we get closer to the HQ, players tend to put machine guns and flamethrowers to ward off warrior attacks and what have you. So I had to kind of like just get ready for that, because I knew that those things do some work to riflemen and Zookas. So I had a shock, and I threw it on there and got a nice shock. Beautiful payback right there. Those flamethrowers are going to start roasting again, but I believe I put a med kit on my troops. No, I just reshock again because I had another shock. Now you look at this shock launcher down here, guys. He's not aiming at the troops that are hitting the HQ right now. He's going for the ones, well, now he's gone, but he was going for the ones that were out. That's why it's very key to let them spread out and kind of distract away that way, because some of your troops will lock onto the HQ. So again, another base, guys, ice base down. It wasn't boosted, but you know what? It's still an ice base. And then finally, and then we'll go do it like a live attack or something, and then we'll go in here. This guy right here had a damage 37 masterpiece, a building health 13, and a boosted building health 62%, guys. So right here, again, what you see I'm going for are the rockets. I left 1 intact. You know why? Because I'm going to go flare next to him, because I can get that shock launcher and rocket into play. Now, you see the minefield right here, guys. Yes, I'm going to be running over some mines, but that's good because the medics can start running up there to heal. Now, you guys can see here, I let the rockets kind of ping those riflemen a little bit. I might even do it right there a little bit. Nope, they were a little too late. But right there, maybe, nope. But you can see that the riflemen still need some medic love, and the medics are finally up in tune with them, guys. So right here, my Zookas are the slowest, so I got to be very mindful of that. Throw some critters and shock that shock launcher. So now the machine gun and the shock blaster are actually working on the critters and not my troops. And let our troops kind of just go to town here, guys. And again, with that free critter drop from Everspark, you are capitalizing on so much, guys. You cannot do it. And then finally, when the rocket falls, guys, I throw a shock on the shock launcher and the shock blaster, giving them a taste of their own medicine. Because you know what? If they like shocking us, I will shock them to death. And I shocked them again, guys. And getting the flamethrower was super key as well. So, again, just tearing through. Yes, there's a shock launcher up there that I'm like, all right, fine. Get my troops. But look, he's not killing them. The medics are right there to attend. So that's why I don't really care about the shock launchers as much as the rocket launchers. And then right here, guys, that shock blaster is Sayonara. And all we really have left to deal with is that shock launcher right there. And you can see that nothing's in his way. So I throw a critter box right up to the shock launcher, and nothing's actually hitting it, but those critters are just chewing at it, having it for lunch, guys. So I'm not too worried about them, because look, my medics, I mean, yeah, I throw a med kit, I think, I don't know, but we're just chewing on this HQ, guys, and the shield, while a bunch of my troops are down here just going like crazy. You know, I mean, critters everywhere. It was just a free-for-all, guys, when I use this troop combination. And look at this. We are going to pulverize this base, and it's a game over here. So down it goes, guys. And that's what it is. You got to strategize with using Rzcm. You got to see the weak spot of the base and go for it and run with it, guys. Because if you don't run with it, you aren't going to win. You aren't going to win. So let's see. Who did I have on my base that I was going to? I think it was this guy. I saw him before. I wanted to make sure that he had ice and that we could take him down. And I'm looking here, guys. This is the most player I have on my base. Other ones don't have ice. I think they're all offensive, so there's no reason to show you that. Got to show you a challenge, correct? You want to see a challenge. So here we got a boosted health 62%. We have a building damage boost 74%, a building health 13%, and a building health boosted 26%, guys. So he is cranking on the HP. Now obviously these rockets are pretty hefty in HP numbers with an additional, 100% more than that of health. So I have to be very mindful because I don't have that much GBE. So I have to look at the weak spot here, guys. And he has a shield generator up here. Now I'm thinking if I got rid of this rocket up here, what would be able to reach that shield gen? Ooh, that Doom Cannon would, but it looks like it doesn't get on the right side of it, guys. So with that said, and that shock launcher is not going to also reach a shield generator. So looking at that, guys, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to critter bomb that shield generator. Critter slam, critter spam, whatever you want to call it. So what I'm going to do is knock out this rocket. And what's nice about this, guys, he has the rocket and iron storage put together there. So that's an easy GBE score. Possibly getting this machine gun as well, because I think the barrage will do enough to take it out. So let's jump in, guys, and see what we're in about. Now, finally, what's going to happen is once all this goes down, I might take out this rocket as well because it is connected to this quarry, and definitely want to take this thing out, and we'll leave this one in play here, and then we'll start over on the left side. So we'll see, guys. So let's try it. Let's jump in right now and see what we can do. Hopefully I don't fail. If I do, I do. I do fail. I mean, even though I know what I'm doing, I still fail. So first off, let's do a barrage right on that rocket, and then we'll do an artillery right in between that machine gun and rocket. And it looks like oh gosh, I guess it didn't take out that storage. I was really bummed out, but we'll do that. And then finally we'll do that, you guys, and that's good payback right there. 76. And finally, that Doom Cannon is going to reach some because I don't think they're all going to stay in the back. So we'll throw in the far as we can in the back, guys, and watch that Doom Cannon and see what he picks off and what he doesn't pick off. It looks like he's going for the ones obviously on the left because those are in range of the Doom Cannon. But I don't think the ones on the right, the back right, are in range, and eventually that shield generator is going down. So, high shite. Again, you might want to reconsider your placement of your shield generator if you watch my video, my friend, because it's an easy crit. Yeah, now obviously you see here the Doom Cannon is not reaching those bad boys, and it's a free shield generator lunch on high sheet. Okay, so while that's cooking, guys, we got some GBE. Let's rock this rocket launcher. Let's rock him out of commission here. Throw in artillery at first to see what we're up against here, and hoping that one more right there will do the trick, and it did not. So that sucks because now I got to waste 13 GBE on this, and I really didn't want to. So I guess we have to. So we'll do that, and we have 25 to work with now. So that's not that much, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. Obviously, now I will be shocking that rocket launcher, and I have mines here, so we're going to just, now you can see the shield generator is out, guys, and those critters are toasted. So we're going to start over here, and that rocket might be firing right now, guys. It's not a big deal. We'll do this. I'm going to throw critters out, even though they're going to just get destroyed by those mines. And then once we get over there, I'm going to shock that rocket launcher, and kind of let our troops just do this. We're going to put out Critter Swarm here because that Shock Blaster is starting to work our troops. Now, obviously, that rocket's going to start firing on my troops, and I need to shock it now. So, again, the Shock Blaster is going crazy on my troops right now, guys, but if I can get that rocket launcher out, then I'll be super duper happy. Now, that shock launcher just shocked my troops, but as you can see here, I'm going to shock that rocket, and I didn't get did I get the shock up there? I didn't get the shock, which I messed up. That was my bad. So our troops are very scattered, guys. And I'm going to shock that shock blaster now because the rocket is out of commission. And I have Zookas already blasting the shock blaster, which is a good thing. Now, you notice that shock launcher is shocking my troops. And my medics are right there to help it considerably. And finally, that shock blaster is put to rest. I'm going to shock that shock launcher just because I have the shocking power. So we can take that thing out. And it looks like, guys, we are running thin on troops here. I'm not going to lie to you. Now, I did see that Doom Cannon right there, so this might be a loss. I might have to reconsider my attack strategy here. But yeah, it looks like, guys, it looks like, yeah, that Doom Cannon does splash damage, and it is doing some work to my troops. I can let another critter swarm out to hopefully fend off some of these. That shock launcher needs to go down. And yeah, that Doom Cannon is going to be the death of me, and that Boom Cannon and everything. But if we could just get that Doom Cannon out of there, I really think we could have a chance with the troops we have, but it's not going to work, guys. We are going to fail this one, so I do fail, but I was super close. Again, the GBE, you got to have the GBE. I can take this base down, and we're going to try it one more time, definitely, and see what kind of results we can get going maybe the other way. We'll see. I'll have to look at that. So yeah, guys, not too bad though. I did tear through his base, and his HQ was down to half HP. I'll throw in artillery because just to show him that I'm mad. And we might as well just bail here because we just got medics and a Everspark left. So guys, I did not pass that one. And again, I'm not going to show you replays of wins. I'm going to show you real live attacks where I will lose. So let me go back into this before we go and see if the other way would be a little bit better. That rocket, if I went to the right side, it looks like we might get away if I have the GBE to get to the right up there, and we can kind of swarm down, I'm thinking, and that rocket will hit us. But I think if we get critters, we can do it. So let's try it again, guys. We're gonna try exactly the same way. I know it's long because we gotta like get the critters up there, and we'll do that and that. And just wait and wait for these defenses to fall. We'll do that and that. And boom. And we'll put critters right up on top over there. And we'll begin on this bad boy right here. Now I remember he took an extra barrage, which I was kind of bummed out. And he probably will again because his health is not... Yep, I knew it. I knew it, you pesky rocket launcher. Okay, so we have 25 GB. Not a lot at all, guys. And I need to get them up to the top there. Yeah, it's going to be a slippery, ugly slope here because that shock launcher will be in play. And that's why I tried going from the ground up and did not work as smooth as I wanted it to. So, with that said, let's try this and see if we can... I'm going to let them run over their mines, guys. We got to save the GBE. We just really have to save the GBE. So those critters are going to get that shield gen out, and we're going to flare all the way up to the corner here, guys. Now, they're going to hit shock mines, and they're going to die. I know. What are you letting them die for, OP? Because we need GBE. We're going to do... Oh, that mortar just sank my rifleman. That was just ugly, guys. That was super ugly. Now, I have 9 GBE left, and I'm going to do one more smoke, and I have nothing until nothing. Now, that shock launcher is now... Now, my girls are getting out of the... I don't know why I'm going so slow here. That's not good. I just got a bunch of my Zookas toasted, guys. And I need to shock that shock launcher now because he will be a pest. And, guys, we'll see if anything happens here that makes it... We are closer to the HQ, which is a plus. I let a critter swarm out. And we need another shock so we can actually shock that shock again. Now, the shock blaster I'm going to let go because we have critters out, guys. And I know we're going to have rocket fire very soon. And so I'm going to let more critter swarms out here to help with that. And we're going to just kind of go and go. Now, once we tear through that flamethrower, guys, we can get some Zookas on that HQ. I'll throw more critters in front of the HQ, guys. And it looks like now we got Zookas actually firing on the HQ, which is always a benefit. We're going to throw a med kit on top of the riflemen in front here. And it looks like if we can keep getting Everspark to get those critters out, guys, we can definitely take this out. Now, obviously, strategy is key using Rzcm, so you got to be very, very good at this. Now, my riflemen are all dead, and I have Zookas that are just open and naked. I got medics, which is good because they're hitting medics. Now I'm getting shocked by that shock. But guys, very close call. We are going to take this base down, going the right side this time. So sketchy, low on GBE, but taking down a 4 iced boosted except for one base unboosted. Yeah, we lost and we had some major casualties, and yes, we gave him some diamonds and we gave him an intel and whatever. It's gonna happen, guys. You're never gonna have 0 casualty attack. So there you go, guys. A fail and a pass. It happens. You know, as we climb higher on this VP run, it's gonna get tougher, trust me. And what's nice about it, guys, if I just left my offensive statues in play and just put all ice instead of these Power Stone chances, which one day I will do, it's going to be a lot more difficult for players to take out my base, especially if I have 2 shield generators or what have you, or whatever. And I'll be able to climb more because nothing's changing for my offensive statues. So I'm going to wait, obviously, till I get my powder up to count. And currently, right now, I have 558, guys, and you can see here I have a plethora of shards. And I have masterpieces galore. Look at the dark, guys. I have 60 crystals. That's insane. That's seriously like, what, 8 masterpieces just from the crystals alone. And then look at the shards and the frag. I got a ton. I got a lot, guys. So I'm hovering around 700 right now, which is super duper, like my highest ever. So I'm looking forward to that. I still got a long ways to go, guys. It's not an easy climb, I'll tell you that much. But I'm looking to get somewhere because this game, that's the only other hope, other challenge that we have as maxed out players to do. Yeah, you can go all Zuka on operations, play Forlorn Hope, do all that fun stuff. That's just every day, though. But it's not every day that you can reach for the stars, guys. So that's going to do it for today, guys. Make sure, if you like my content, leave a thumbs up, please. And subscribe if you want to see more of this, guys. I am going to get my internet fixed, and we will have some more live streaming coming soon, guys. Hopefully Thanksgiving. So make sure you stay there, guys. And again, I'm waiting for those Boom Beach bingos, guys, to come in. So make sure you check those things off and let me know if you got a Boom Beach bingo. All right, guys. Until next time, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you guys soon. Peace out.